If you're anything like me, the hardest part of memorizing Quran in the morning isn't actually the memorization, it's actually getting out of bed. You set the alarm, you make the intention, and then snooze again and again and again. But what if you could go from being in bed to being fully ready to start memorizing Quran without pressing snooze a million times? In this video, I'll show you the exact steps I use to make it easier to get out of bed, feel awake, and actually start memorization. Most people think a morning routine starts, in the morning, but actually, a good morning routine starts the night before. Because if you wait until 5 a.m. to decide what you're doing, then you might already be behind. The goal isn't just to wake up early, you need to wake up early and actually do what you said you were going to do. So, how do we set ourselves up the night before so that we actually follow through the next morning? Let's say you want to wake up at 5 a.m. and you know you need about 7 hours of sleep. This is just an example. You can adjust it to whatever works for you. So, with this schedule, you need to be asleep, not just in bed, by 10 p.m. And if you know it takes you a while to fall asleep, then maybe you know you need to be in bed by 9:30. So, work backward from that. Make sure you finish all of your important tasks, dinner, chores, whatever else, well before then so you know you can be asleep by 10 p.m. Once you know when you need to sleep, the next step is to make it easier to actually wake up. Put your phone across the room so that you're forced to move when it goes off in the morning. And if you absolutely need to have your phone or alarm next to you when it goes off, you can try this app that I like to use called Alarmy. I like it because you can set it to only turn off after taking a photo. So you could choose your Quran, your toothbrush, or your light switch, and then the alarm would only stop ringing once you're taking a photo of that thing. There's a free and paid version, but the photo feature is in the free one. Also, you can place your Quran where you'll see it first thing, where you're actually going to use it, because once it's right there, it becomes that much easier to get started. But even if your space is set up perfectly, your mind also needs to be in the right place before bed. That's where this next tip comes in. Before you fall asleep, while you're making your du'as, ask Allah to make it easy for you to get up and stay up so that you can memorize Quran. And then decide what you actually want to accomplish tomorrow. And don't just make the intention vague, like get up and read Quran. Be specific. What do you actually hope to accomplish tomorrow? One reason I don't reach my goals sometimes is because I don't predefine what success even looks like. Does it look like memorizing one ayah? Does it look like reading a certain surah? Does it look like revising a certain juz? What exactly do you plan to do? When you know that, your brain has a clear endpoint, and it's easier to actually get started. You can even write it down and place it next to your Quran as a reminder in the morning. Now that your intention is set, how do you actually get moving when that alarm goes off? Once you're out of bed and you turn your alarm off, do something to wake yourself up. Drink some water, brush your teeth, make wudu if you're able. If not, you can just splash some water on your face. If it's time for Fajr, you can pray. Or if it's not, you can just pray 2 rak'at. I feel like moving your body really helps break that initial grogginess and tiredness. You don't have to feel 100% awake, you just have to start. And once you've shaken off that sleepiness, the next step will actually help you follow through on your memorization goal. You set this goal for a reason, and when you're tired, it's easy to forget why. But there's a reason that you chose this time, there's a reason that you chose this goal, and there's a person that you're trying to become. And remember, just sitting down, opening the Quran, and reading one ayah is already a huge win. We're not trying to become the best version of ourselves all in one day. We're just trying to be a little bit better than we were yesterday, inshallah. And you're not just waking up early for a routine, you're waking up early to reconnect with the Quran, to start your day with the words of Allah, and that is something that's definitely worth getting out of bed for. But to be completely fair, you might just not be a morning person, or you might just have really busy mornings as it is. Maybe you prefer to memorize Quran after work or school. If so, you can take a look at this video here for my tips on how to do just that.